Sucker! And this episode is sponsored by BlueChew. Guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about sex. Hey, you remember when you was always ready to go? I'm talking about strapping the rocket on it, man. Going straight to the moon. I'm talking about getting it done. If you want that extra confidence, I got something for you. Listen up. BlueChew.com. BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, but in a chewable tablet at the fraction of the cost.
But the great thing, Book, is you can take it any time, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days.
The best part, guys, it's all done online on the internet. So there's no doctor's visit, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at a pharmacy or any of that.
And the thing is, Book, Blue Chew's tablets, they're made right here in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package, so no one is the wiser.
You know, let's just get it out there, guys. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. It's like this. Chew it and do it. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew absolutely free when you use promo code Booker at your checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping, man. That's BlueChew.com. Use promo code Booker to receive your first month absolutely free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And, you know, we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the Hall of Fame podcast. Chew it and do it. Boom. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame. I'm still in there cleaning up, man. Sure things. Nothing don't blow up in here. But welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, guys. Coming to you from ESPN 975-925. Me and my main man, Brad Gilmore. We're going to be taking some questions in a minute. So all you super chatters, make sure you get ready. Make sure you send in some questions or whatever it is. We down. What you got, man? What you got?
No. I mean, look, last night was the Academy Awards, right? The Oscars, the biggest night in Hollywood's recognition for their award ceremonies. And I wanted to know if you saw your boy, if you saw your man, because there was three, as by my count, 3 WrestleMania performers were on the show last night. You had Bad Bunny on the show last night. You had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson last night, who we're going to have to talk about here in a second. And you had your man, John Cena. Did you see John Cena at the Academy Awards?
Yeah, I did. I mean, how can you not see him? Yeah.
Well, normally you can't see him, right?
Yeah.
Normally you can't see him. But
Yeah.
what did you think of John going out there butt naked? The biggest show of the year.
No, man.
That took some goal.
I was risky, but it was, just go to show you how far we have come and how far John is willing to go to entertain.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's the only thing that is. That's a wrestler doing something like that. Wrestlers gonna put themselves out there, the good ones, the really, really good ones. They're gonna try to figure out how I can, embarrass myself, to the utmost to entertain somebody. That's just the way we do it.
Yeah. I mean, and he went out there, man, and stood there in the middle of the stage. And what was funny about it too, it was best costume was the category he was presenting.
Yeah.
He was ironically wearing no costume at all. Shout out to John Cena.
He's in shape, though. He looked like he's still in shape.
It looks like he's ready for a run, man.
Yeah. So,
I mean, he's just coming off that run with Solo. He says he's not done yet. I don't know how you fantasy book John Cena's final run as a pro wrestler, but he looks like he can still go. And you know what? He just had a really great interview drop with Chris Van Vliet, where once again he gives some props to you. Early on in his career. Well, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said something to the extent like, you were one of the guys who knew how to go out there and work essentially without a blueprint, without talking through it in the back. And he said that was essentially how he and a lot of others got to learn so quickly because, he trusted in y'all, guys like you. He mentioned you, I believe, Eddie, maybe JBL, I think.
I pushed John, man. I pushed John because I could see so much in that dude, man. I knew he was going to be the, life and the heartbeat of the company, sometime, and it was that sometime wasn't that far off. And I just wanted to see exactly where he was willing to push himself. And he was the one guy, man, that I've worked with, I could say more so than any, never asked any questions at all. He never asked any questions. He just went out and did it the way I asked him to do it. And I was like, wow, and every night, and I would tell John, before we go out, he said, what are we doing tonight? I say, Shakespeare, baby, Shakespeare. He go, all right, book. And that's the only thing we would say, you know what I mean? And now when I greet John, last time I saw John was at the PC about 3 months ago. And he goes, Shakespeare. And I go, Shakespeare. And then, I was like, yeah, what's going on? And whatnot. Then I went to walk away and he goes, Book, how you doing, man? And that was one of the first times in all of our meetings, since, we got started, that he literally stopped and made a conscious moment to say, Book, how you doing? And how you, because that's the only thing we would always think about was Shakespeare in the business. And we've gotten past that now. And he made the reference that, hey man, how you feel? You know what I mean? Thought about me. I was like, wow, good dude.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, I got to meet John once, and I remember it was at the Hall of Fame in New Orleans, and I'm standing off to the side with my wife, and he's walking into the arena. He just chopped it up with you and Charmel, but he's walking into the arena, and he stopped and turned around and introduced himself to me like I don't know who he is, right? But he introduced, hey, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And then he walked in. I'm like, oh, that guy's a class act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just a class act.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it seems like that's persisted throughout, And to me, I always say this, it doesn't surprise me one of the boys or girls are used in Hollywood a lot because pro wrestling is the ultimate entertainment boot camp. You know what I mean? Like, you got to learn how to work in front of a live crowd on television, play a character, memorize lines, know where angles are, know how to work to a camera. You learn about lighting, you learn so much working in this one industry that it doesn't shock me that they always seem to always do well.